Righto, so we've got our shopping cart here. We can add products. I can add, 3 of those, add 1 of those, add, and they're all ticking in nicely. Then I go cart, and this is not feeding through. Even when we're in the shop, if I go add, and then go look in the cart items, they're there, right? They're great. When I go here, cart, and then look in cart items, it's empty. This is because it basically refreshes the data as it switches from page to page. So in terms of this here, what we want to do is then push us into the session memory. So in order to do that, essentially when we update the cart and we've counted everything, it would be a good time to then say, right, let's put this into remembered data. So we're going to go window.session_storage dot get item. Is it get item? I think it's get item. Sorry, not get item. Set item. So we're setting it. Setting it to be what? Well, what the array is. So the array is cart items. So set it to be cart items. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say JSON.stringify and we're going to stringify the cart items. So it's going to feed that in. Okay, that's step one. Let's see what that does, and then we're going to figure out how to then load the information out of this here. So if I go back to my shop and go add, and go cart items, right? It's adding from here. So if I go to the session storage, this is what we're getting. And it's been chucked in. So basically we need to take this stuff from here and put it back into the cart items so that way it's remembered afterwards. Essentially, once we try and load the cart, we must say, when you load this, just grab it out of this, from, because it's still there. So when we load cart here, what we want to do is make a variable. Right. We'll call it data because it's what we're grabbing. Session storage dot get item, and the item is going to be cart items. Cart items, yes. Right. And they say data equals JSON dot pass. And what are we passing? We're passing this data, so we just wanted to kind of clean it up. And then we'll basically say, well, now just load this data that we've got all sorted again and tidied up back over the top of the cart items. So that way we can just keep using the cart items. So cart items equals data. So let's see how these cart items are sitting, because these numbers and stuff might not be right. And when this information is passed, it might change the way that it looks. So let's go back to the shop. Add cart. So it's at least doing something now. Cannot define property of 0. So let's actually look at what's undefined. What's it trying to say? Because it's getting 1. It's getting this part. So if I look in the elements and look in the unordered list items, it's grabbing the whole thing rather than just that bit there from the images. That's our issue. And HG is undefined because it's probably trying to grab too much as well. So what if it is grabbing the very first thing? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there. So it's going grab from the first thing. Well, inside that, grab that, and then we want the first thing there. So let's see if this makes a difference. Shop, add, 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 cart, boom, it's worked. Okay. So we could then say to, let's have a look here on the console. If we go cart items, see it's array with 3 things in this array here, then 1, 2, 3, then that. So we just want to say, go to the first array, then inside that first array, go inside that. We're getting the 0th, then 1, 2, right? So this will be the price, which is that, and the description, which is that. No, just test that. I think I might have got that wrong. Shop, add, 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 cart. Yeah, undefined. Yeah, I stuffed that up. So I reckon this is I. Right. Add, cart. There you go. Product working, delete. I mean, obviously that needs to tidy up, but this is not working. Okay. So let's see in the elements here. First list item works, second list item, this undefined. It's going too far down the list. So this should be 0. So that's working. Price is 1. Undefined. Curious. Let's try this as 0. And this is 0, so it seems to be happy that way. That's worked. That's worked. That's worked. And why is there an empty one down the end here? We'll come to that later. Shop. Add, 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 cut. 1 hat there, there. Why is that 16? Alright, I'll see. Maybe I've grabbed the wrong information there. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Subtotal should equal put that on there. Count items times, now we want the price. Which is 0. Good. 19, 29, 79 for 4 hats. Yep, obviously that needs tidying up. This delete still's not doing the delete. And why is it trying to feed in? What's it reading? They're just all empty. But there's try to do 4 things in the array. Is this the loop here? Problem solved. Okay. So what we need to do, let's see, this is, we refresh this page and it's cleared that, is we could put a grand total down here, but we just want this delete working as well. Okay. So the delete has an index, which is great. Delete. So we've used an index before with the add. Right, we're going to grab that there. Event current target data set index there. I'm going to say then delete. Oh my goodness, delete cart items. Num. Right. The issue is when we do this, it leaves a gap in the array. So essentially what happens if we have an array with like 3 things and we decide to delete this middle one. So this has one thing in it, one thing in it, one thing in it. What happens is it gets deleted and it goes like this, empty, undefined, and then it still holds that place. What we need to do is we need to actually filter that out. So that way it just goes down to 2 things. So in order to do that, we need to use the filter, which you can Google, but it is cart items equals cart items dot filter. So basically just filtering items just out of it. So this is what is here. So that should hopefully work, all things being equal. So let's just refresh. Right, add 2 of these, 4 of these, fine, add. Right, go to the cart. It's there. I'm going to delete this blue hat, delete, and then go cart. Oh, what happened here? Cart items, array. Interesting, okay. Let's try and go, we need to update the cart. And then I need to load cart. Right. Add cart there. Let's delete this green hat off the end then. Delete. Connect property of 0. So that's working. That's behaving. Product 1. Yeah, that's line 102. This 0 and this 1. We will get there. Right. One of the things we'll need to fix is this anyway. So let's fix this because that might be causing some problems. Yeah. So that is from the update cart. We are going to go there before the loop. Right, and do we need to just do that as well? Sure, let's try this. Add, tree add, right, cart, grabbing that, interesting.